his despair has lifted, and he is ready to do what all trauma survivors are called to do: help the next person. Would you please give a heartfelt welcome for my friend, Master Sergeant Vic Raphael.
Thank you, Hazel. I've had the privilege of getting to know Hazel in the last few weeks. Don't let her fool you. She's actually the one who's been an inspiration to a lot of us. During the last 25 years of my military career, I've been deployed multiple times. Like most of you, coming home, going back, coming home, going right back. When we're home, we're not really home. We're just getting ready to go back. It's what we do. I will never forget my last tour to Afghanistan as we engaged again in the war on terror. Lost a lot of good men. Too many. But one particular incident, as I encounter an IED on the side of the road, I made a poor decision that cost me the life of a young private named Carter. No one blames me for that, but I blame myself every day. I can't really get into the details of the incident today because we don't have time, but I can tell you that it changed me in ways that I didn't know I could change. I came home with shrapnel in my leg, looking forward to retirement. But what I didn't know then is that I also brought home an enemy inside my head that I had never been trained on how to fight. The rules of engagement just didn't apply. They said I had post-traumatic stress disorder. I thought, isn't that for people who think too much? For weak people? I'm a United States soldier. I'm a warrior. You got the wrong guy. But it all caught up with me. Every combat situation I had been in, every poor decision I made, my dreams haunted me, images just tortured me, and my thoughts controlled me. I think some of you that are here tonight know what that's like. So as I reached my lowest point, very depressed, high state of anxiety, always on alert, unable to sleep. In fact, I drank myself to sleep most nights. I felt hopeless, without purpose, and eventually suicidal. And that's when I thought, I'll just put myself out of my misery and put a gun to my head and get it over with. Definitely my darkest hour. I got to hand it to the love of my life, my wife Michelle, because she put up with me through all that. That woman deserves a medal. But just like her and all these people that are gathered here today, these organizations and this alliance, a lot of people came to my rescue, and they literally saved my life. I believe the devil likes to isolate us. It's a lot easier to destroy us when we're alone. It's a military strategy, really. You isolate your enemy, you cut off his supply, his communication, then you take him out. It's very simple. The devil knows that. Going to the meetings and talking to the other brothers and listening to their struggles and sharing my struggles with them, believe it or not, that has brought tremendous healing. And learning and reading the Word of God has brought a lot of healing. Until I understood what Jesus did for me on the cross, that's when the real healing started. Earlier, I was walking around the museum and reading and listening to all the stories of all the brave men and women who fought throughout history so that we could be free today. You know, I'm humbled by the fact that God has chosen me to make a difference and leave a legacy behind for my brothers and my family that spells victory and not defeat. So I want to ask you, brother, soldier, if you're out there today and you can hear my voice, how do you want to be remembered? What sort of legacy do you want to leave behind? God is not finished with me yet. I got a long way to go. I came back a very different man, did I not? Michelle, can you come up here, please? He's not finished with me, but I know He's given me something much better in return. A new mission. New orders from the highest possible commanding officer. To help my brothers and sisters fight this battle which I am now learning how to fight and win. And to spread the word of God's grace and love for each and every one of us. Because I'm telling you, I shouldn't be here. I'm not supposed to be standing here in front of you today. But I am living proof that after the struggle and the pain and the suffering that I put my family and myself through, with God's help, we have emerged much stronger.